To understand the timeline of God's creation in the Bible, you'd have to look at the storytelling method used in the book of Genesis. It's like poetry, with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and not necessarily a scientific step-by-step manual. Now, the biblical days during the creation period are often a topic of hot debate. Some adhere to the literal 24-hour interpretation, while others suggest that these days are symbolic or represent longer periods, like an era or age. This second interpretation is where you could say there might have been room for millions of years, and by extension, dinosaurs. It's the old Earth versus young Earth creationist debate, and trust me, it's a rabbit hole. If we're playing with the idea of these long epics, then the sixth-day creation of humans would be symbolic of the final stage in this vast, complex process, and not necessarily a literal 24 hours. Dinosaurs and all those quirky prehistoric critters would have had their time in one of the earlier days, long before humans entered the stage. But why isn't there a special section in Genesis going, and on the fourth day, God created velociraptors? Well, the Bible isn't a science textbook. It's much more focused on the why than the how. It's about the relationship between humans and God, not the specific play-by-play of Earth's biological history. If you think about the context of when Genesis was written, they're not going to start talking about stegosauruses and T-Rex because that would be deeply confusing for that ancient audience. They needed relatable content, not a Spielberg movie pitch. Still, it's curious. And while it's clear I'm not looking out my window in Portland to see a brachiosaurus lumbering down the street, I can't help but let my imagination ponder over the what-ifs. In the end, how you align dinosaurs and the six-day account depends largely on your view of the text, literal or metaphorical. And that's a personal journey for each individual to take. There's room for faith, interpretation, and also a bit of wonder about the mysteries we don't have all the answers to. Just like how the rain in Portland makes you marvel at how each droplet contributes to the green canvas around us, sometimes the unknown elements of our beliefs and history add a layer of intrigue to our existence. And whether you're a literalist or hold a more poetic view of these texts, the core takeaway for many remains the same: seeking a deeper understanding of our place in this universe and the forces greater than ourselves.